Mercedes employed the services of none other than James Cameron for its insane concept car unveiled this year, the Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. You guessed it, the sleek, aquatic design is inspired by the underwater sequel to the hit movie Avatar. It combines outlandish styling with a glimpse of some futuristically inspired tech that we could see down the road. There are 33 streamlined bionic flaps, jokingly referred to as scales, that rise up to communicate with the outside world like the hide of some intergalactic beast. Wheels are styled from the seeds of the Tree of Life from the movie and are spherical in design, able to move the car sideways and even diagonally. The inside of the car is full of smooth, biological lines with materials such as vegan leather and recycled plastic used to reduce its carbon footprint. A command module extends up from the center console, vibrating in time with your heartbeat, and lights pulse and change to simulate a living, breathing organism. Driving is a purely passive experience without a steering wheel in sight. Pininfarina Battista. With a limited run of only 150 manufactured and costing over $5 million each, the Pininfarina Battista demands the status of an ultra-exclusive hypercar. The Battista will be the most powerful production car to come out of Italy, each wheel being powered by its own dedicated electric motor, producing a combined output of a maniacal 1,900 horsepower and 1,700 foot-pounds. It looks every bit like a hypercar, with a low profile, pointed nose, and aerodynamic slots throughout designed to provide as much grip as possible. A mechanical extending spoiler at the rear adjusts to changes in speed and conditions to provide enough downforce to prevent this aeronautically designed automobile from using the road as a runway and taking off into the stratosphere. Bucket seats and harnesses inside are hint enough that you need to be strapped in to feel the G's. This insanely fast car will hurtle you through space at an astonishing speed, potentially doing 0 to 60 in well under 2 seconds and 0 to 185 in under 13. Bring your own airplane sick bag for a test drive in this rocket. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. A fierce rival to Bugatti, manufacturer Koenigsegg are the masters of the one-up. First, they had the One, the Veyron killer, and now the Jesko Absolute is looking to blow the Chiron out of the water. It's still in the testing and development phase, but there are a few things we do know. This car is set to not only break the magic 300-mile-per-hour barrier that the Chiron barely nudged past, it's looking at the uncharted territory of speed and acceleration beyond. The Jesko Absolute further blurs the lines between dedicated track monster and road-legal hypercar. We wouldn't like to hit a bump in the road in one of these. The suspension is tuned so finely that the tire would scrub hard against the wheel arch. An unassuming, unstatedly utilitarian exterior hides the heart of this Titan well. A 1,600 horsepower twin-turbo 5-liter V8 designed for one thing: to suck you into the back of your seat. Expect only Russian billionaires, tech moguls, or Saudi princes to get their hands on what is probably the uncrowned top dog of the asphalt. Audi PB18 e-tron. Generally, concept cars are used as an exhibition only to showcase new designs, innovations, and features of a manufacturer. The 2018 Audi PB18 e-tron wasn't ever meant for production, but all signs point to this not being the case, which can only be described as a win for supercar enthusiasts. There's been a history of Audi supercars born from concept car DNA, namely the R8, derived from the Le Mans Quattro unveiled 3 years earlier. The Germans are well known for their efficiency, and from its aggressive lines and generally angry, angular exterior physique, there's no doubt that this car's designed with performance as a priority. A trio of electric motors delivers over 720 horsepower and 610 foot-pounds of torque to the road below with instant delivery, courtesy of a liquid-cooled solid-state battery with a radius of 310 miles. The car can be charged wirelessly, just like a Qi charger for your phone, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 2 seconds, coming soon to a showroom floor near you. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. If we're talking about the current king of the streets, look no further than the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. You'd have a better chance of finding a unicorn or a leprechaun with a pot of gold than having the pleasure of feasting your eyes on one of these beauties. Able to cover a mind-bending 450 feet per second, this fire-breathing monster sets a world speed record of 304.77 miles per hour. While many other manufacturers boast claimed top speeds, the Chiron puts its money where its mouth is. At the end of the day, it's just a fancy-pants Volkswagen But this is not your average Golf. At least it looks better than one. An astonishing amount of money went into the production of this car, with aeronautical engineers using space-age materials to construct the carbon fiber monocockpit to match its absolutely ridiculous 8-liter quad-turbo V16 engine. This car shares more genetic material with a fighter jet or the Apollo 13 shuttle than an automobile.